Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Fresh and floral!
Fallen leaves, adorn my...
Everlasting as the moon! A little ambiance!
Oh, hi MZ, how are you doing? You know, like I just have some, like I missed 200 residents today, so yeah. And because of that, yeah, I want to do it like in advance to not miss it again. But now, yeah, I need couple, you know, like even though this set is not so good for hyper blooming, but still it's like best in slot set for her. About the mat, you says no, or mats, no. Like I only need books, talent books. Unfortunately, it's not today. So yeah, but I will do it. I mean, I will do it anyway. How are you doing, by the way? So yeah, today I want to do some maybe aggravate and try like her Dendroplank is pretty okay, especially with Hyperbloom, but about aggravating, I don't know, I need to check that. Also, I want to check maybe some freeze again. So yeah. And by the way, we have some news about Xianyun. She is going to be crazy character, by the way. He is going to be just insane and must have a character, especially for future Natlan. Let's say because she, yeah, just like, of course they like that's definitely she's now the all of info we have at the moment. It's like beta, like it's not confirmed, and they will nerf her definitely. But you know, if she is going to get the kit where she can buff and debuff, I mean, that would be great. And according to the leaks, yes, she is going to be a buffer for 5 elements, but not Dendro and Animal, and can debuff the elements. So yeah, she's going to be crazy. That was always crazy. I'm skipping Kinich for her. Yes, but keep that in mind that Kinich is DPS, Xianyun is support. And by the way, they changed her kit a little bit. So yeah, now she gives crit damage to Cryo, crit damage, and crit rate to Geo. So yeah, not defense for Geo, but still. And also we have some info about Electro. It's energy recharge and cooldown on skill cooldown. So yeah, it's like, it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's wrong. You know why? Because it's mostly the same as we have from this set. I think it's wrong data. We still don't have any about the Electro, but we'll see. I mean, about elemental skill cooldown is decreased by 1 second. So something like that. Oh no, it's like just a second. Or this one, or this one. We have Vivi set. Oh no, it's not like, I'm sorry, just a second. It's from here.
Many ladies in the court of Fontaine like...
Yeah, skill cooldown by 5%, something like that. It's not by a second, but percent, something like that. We'll see. I mean, still like, I don't think it's like that's correct data, but you know, why not?
It's quite an ingenious method.
Oh yeah, about Xianyun, yes, she's going to be crazy. I'm totally agree with you. Because...
Overrule!
Into the wind!
And by the way, that Emilie is also pretty cool in Nilo team as well, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I don't have Nilo, but I tested a couple times, and yeah, she's pretty okay with the Nilo. So yeah, she somehow can replace Nahida in Nilo team comps, in a Bloom team comps, which is crazy. So yeah, yes, unfortunately spread is not for her, because she doesn't have any multiplier whatsoever. But aggravating, maybe yes, because for aggravating you need that, you need only like quicken state and attack characters with Electro. So yeah, no spread damage, but Hyper Bloom is okay. Burning is, let's say, it's her like main damage source. Bloom is also okay. And aggravate, like the last one, which I want to test. Also, I think in the future, when we get like new cryo characters with consistent cryo applying, like not like, and pretty good multipliers, she can be like with burning in the male team comps as well. She can be good in the male team comps as well. Oh, Yoni, how are you doing? Thank you very much, guys. So yeah, we have like some, by the way, we also got some news about the weapon, Xianyun weapon. Like, first leak says that it's going to be crit damage, but it was wrong, and it's obviously wrong. You know why? Because she scales on defense, as we mentioned before, you know, and because of that, like, main stat is attack, and second stat is defense. So this weapon, by the way, it's a Cinnabar, can be just great on her if you have this one. But her passives can do something more. This just increase skill damage, which is also not bad, by the way. But anyway, like main stat is okay, and base stat for her it's okay. It's like event weapon back then we got from a Dragon Spine, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's Albedo's weapon, and let's say that weapon also can be used on Albedo, like 5-star. Constellation, Xianyun and Constellation are crazy. Just insanely crazy. I don't know, most likely they will nerf her bad. You know why? Because at the moment, even at C0, she looks just insane. So yeah, buff, debuff, leopard state, she can do some damage at the same time. So yeah, just like, you know, like insane character, and she is like, I would say, she is more flexible than Pyro Archon at the moment. Yes, we don't have so much info about Pyro Archon, but still. That means I won't be pulling for weapons then. For her weapons then. Actually, yes, you know, like I will skip. Oh, if you have that weapon, by the way, Cinnabar, yes, no need to. But there's a trick, by the way, you know why? Because might be that weapon might be just like increase some attack or something like that for on-field characters. It's a rumor, but still. I don't think it's going to be like that. Maybe something, but not exactly. Alright, let me switch my Raiden from EM to her signature set. Oh yeah, Yanfei. Just give me a second. Other than that, yes. By the way, at the same time, live stream will be live a little bit early. Just keep that in mind, 8 hours early. So for me, for my region, it begin in 12 hours. Most likely for you guys as well. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Just find the site we like, just Google it, like Genshin Impact 5.0 live stream countdown, you know, like something like that, and you will get the website and you can see like when it will be hosted. So yeah, I mean live stream. I don't know why they changed the time. It's not like that. I still the artifact from the other character. It's Charlotte, right? One. Oh my, I did some. Just a second. Oh my, I don't like to do that. So just a second. Let me check which. Elemental map. Who is that? It's Yanfei. Elemental matter. No, it's right. It's Yanfei, yeah. But 5. I need crit damage. Just a second. Let me just do some adjustment. This one is bad actually. So yeah. Okay, let me go. Oh yeah, exactly. I just did some. Just a second. Okay. I know it's a little bit tedious to do that. No. Oh, Yanfei, this one. Yeah, exactly. I just messed up. It's like elemental mastery. Yeah, switch. That looks like, and this is Yanfei. Yeah, exactly. It was like that. Now it's okay. All right. And weapon. So she's ready. Plot twist. Xianyun is a real Archon. Yes, actually, Yoni, if you ask me about that, according to the leaks, and you know, if you look at her skills and mechanics and kit overall, yeah, she looks just crazy. For real. I mean, I didn't expect. Yeah, and at the same time, she looks like gorgeous. Her voice line is pretty okay. And by the way, we already know like voice actors, like Japanese and English. So yeah, I like, you know, just insanely crazy character. Oh yeah, and 10 hours. Spiral Abyss Reset. So yeah, 800 Prima Gems tomorrow. Unfortunately, it's like, it's going to be old one. So yeah, let me do some aggravating to do some tests. It's like, cause I think I will go like this team. Just a second. Right down and like that. Real Geo Archon. Actually, yes. I mean, yeah, if you compare. Hi, Oreo. How are you doing? I just did some Spoil Abyss and got C1 Yanfei. My PT is at 60 now. You know, like, it's alright, but I would suggest you to keep like it. I don't know if it's 50-50 or something. It's like, if you're like 60 wishes in already, you're pretty close to the 5-star. It's like you need like maybe kind of 15 something wishes.
This scenery is
So yeah,
wonderful.
just save. You know why?
Surely
Because
enough
like
to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
live stream tomorrow, we will get some info. Maybe info about 5.1 or future characters. Most likely they will show us some future characters. You know why? Because we already got official info about so many characters, Natlan characters. I mean, Chaska, Sitlani, you know, all of them. Not like about the characters in 5.0. So yeah, most likely they will show us something. Yes, not all of them. I don't think we will get info about like Fatui Harbingers, about Pyro Archon. So yeah, maybe they will hide this info for now. But I hope they can like at least show something about Xianyun. Would be nice. Congrats with Yanfei. Like Yanfei, for you actually, she is a catalyst character, which is not bad. If you don't have any other pyro, she is not bad. Like for like let's say for new players, you can level up like a little bit, like you know, like at least to play to do something. Level 40 for now, it's more than enough. But if you have like Shanling and Bennett, then you can like bench then is at Yanfei. Of course, if you don't like her, she's pretty cool. The only problem without constellations, she like uses that stamina to do charge attacks. If I'm mistaken, constellation can reduce that charge, the stamina reduction. So yeah, but her charge attack is pretty powerful and has AOE. All right, it's like. Okay, I just. I think you want to go to get like Yelan or Emilie. Elemental burst damage. Actually, it's the best. And then you know what? I would be nice if we will get something neutral here. I mean, like something without any buff. That's a great idea, actually. Because like, let's say you want to do some tests, you know, and you don't want to like get some additional damage. You only want to check your character's damage. Would be nice because like at the moment, like you go something like character's healing effect or something like trashy one to check it.
Time to go.
Oh. Okay.
Neutralize! This'll brighten up the place!
Wind strike. Clouds high. The birds.
Storm the front! Inazuma shines eternal! Fresh and floral! Quiver! Glory to the Shogun! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
I do aggravating. Actually, aggravating is like.
As one with wind and cloud.
Extract! This'll brighten up the place! No turning back! Torn to oblivion!
Oh, you know, actually, it's not that.
The eternal oasis. One with nature.
Oh, a little ambiance! Flash! Storm the front! Inazuma shines eternal!
I miss it. It's not bad. Let me try again. I mean, yeah, it's not bad. Yes, it's because of Sarah, maybe, because Sarah gives a lot of buff. It's still playable, yeah. Unfortunately, spread is not for Emilie because she doesn't have any multipliers. She only has multipliers about like burning reaction. So yeah. So like let's say she can deal some damage, spread damage, but it's super slow. It's not so high. But aggravate is okay because she can apply Dendro, and it's like, you know, like it's a little bit slow, but not terribly slow.
There is no... Reconstitute! This will brighten up the place! Strike! Glory to the Shogun! Torn to oblivion!
Yeah, I placed that lamp. So yeah, I will do couple tests with Raiden, like DPS Raiden, but if you want me to do something else with Emilie or any other team comp, by the way, I mean, like, it's not Emilie day. It's like, you know, like I test where like 2 days back to 3 days back to back. So yeah, just write down your team comp or something like that. I will do that.
Illusion shattered! Extract! Fresh and floral! No turning back! Inazuma shines eternal!
Good idea to do that. So yeah, it's better to, like, yeah, anyway you can get. It's better to do like that.
There is no escape!
It's better to do like that.
Neutralize! This will brighten up the place!
Into the wind.
Quiver! Storm the front! Absurd! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! Fresh and floral!
Wind strike.
Inazuma shines eternal!
You can actually.
Transcend all constraints.
All for it.
There is no escape! A little ambiance! Flash! Glory to the Shogun! Torn to oblivion!
That's the problem. When you do normal attacks, it's trying to be like around the enemy. It's so annoying. It's the same thing with Arlecchino, the same thing with all normal attackers in this game. And that's why you miss sometimes, like, since, like, let's say if you play with Bennett, they just try out to go outside that circle. One more time and maybe that's it.
Shine down! Extract! This will brighten up the place! Storm the front! Now you shall perish!
She can do aggravating.
Illusion
Wind strike.
neutralize! Fresh and floral! Torn to oblivion!
Alright, let's go to the something and overworld, and maybe I will switch, I don't like aggravate personally, you know why? Because I don't use it so much, and it's a little bit like, yes, it's damage. Why it's good? If you have, like, because you can swirl electro and get more damage. That's why aggravating is good. Like spread instead, you cannot like swirl Dendro. So spread reaction, you need pretty good Dendro DPS character for doing spread. That's why Alhaitham is so good. Alhaitham is really good. But Alhaitham is good with Nahida, not with Emilie. But at the same time, I can try Alhaitham as well. Let me go on Tulpa. Or maybe any other boss. Yeah, let's try this one. And try Alhaitham with Emilie. Why Nahida is better? Because Nahida gives him elemental mastery, but Emilie not. Emilie not cannot buff your teammates at all, which is a, let's say she's of field DPS. That's why. And by the way, for some of you, or like live stream can begin a little bit early, by the way. So like, let's say like 6 a.m., something like that. So yeah, for me it's 12 hours. I think for like for China it's going to be in a 6 hours, something like that, or maybe like 8 hours. So yeah, just check the like the time. Let's go with, and she needs to be on depot. Yeah. And yes, by the way, aggravate is danger related reaction, but it's not. Oh, let me switch. Yeah, just a second. Let me switch to like depot. No, it's not on Beidou. It was Toma, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, it was Toma. Just a second. And I will try again that Raiden, because yeah, I don't need her personal damage. I just need that Dendro application. Yeah. So yeah, let's try with this team. With Alhaitham instead of Nahida. Yeah, Nahida is the best one anyway for Alhaitham, but Kuki Shinobu and
Don't tell me they did.
oh, hi guys. Hi. Hi, Enjoy.
Oh, just a moment, please. I need to jot this down.
I'm pulling for Yelan cause I'm not getting around 30. Oh, I see. So for the pole arm, so I'm pulling for. Oh, that's alright. I mean, why not? That's okay. Yeah, alright. Hi, Enjoy. How are you doing, guys? Can wait for. By the way, guys, about the tomorrow, like, hi, Seal. Hi Tanuki, hi guys, thanks for joining. Hi sir. About hi Lee, how are you doing guys? About the, by the way, about live stream. It will start a little bit early. Hi Dreamers, how are you doing? It will start a little bit early. It will start 8 for me. It will start in 12 hours, by the way. Maybe for you as well. So check the time. You just need to Google it. Just write down like Genshin Impact, like in India it will become tomorrow 8 a.m. Oh, for me as well. For me as well, Ali. I mean 8 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, would be nice to get some info. Vortex, what time will the stream be for you? For me, Yoni, it's 8 p.m. So yeah, it will start in like 12 hours for me. See what they cooked. Actually, yes. I so excited as well because, like, you know, like new. By the way, we got some info about Xianyun. So yeah, some excited info because like we got some info about constellations, about her weapon. So yeah, 12 midnight. For real, it's in 4 hours, right? Or let me try this team. It's like a quick bloom, maybe it's possible with Emilie, and also I will do again some aggravate with Raiden.
Reconstitute a little ambiance. No, my sword! Dissipate! I'll settle this! Rain cutter!
Here you are.
You know, actually it's not bad. Actually, it's not bad at all. I mean, Emilie can be pretty good Dendra player, even though it's not, let's say, so fast. It's still okay. And you know why? Because since Hyper Bloom, it's okay for her. Then why you cannot be pretty good in as a Hatem supportive character? So yeah, I will do it again if you don't mind, guys. Oh yeah, about like the redeem codes, don't worry about that. I will post the codes immediately, because like for me it's like in 12 hours I will be most likely watching it. So yeah, I will do the post immediately, and you know, like 16 hours. So yeah, about that. So they like codes expire in 16 hours. If you ask me, I hope we will get some new info, you know, like not the info we already know, like we know that we will get some characters in the future, not like that, but about region, about new set, about Night Soul especially. I want to know about Night Soul, how it's going to work, because like, you know, like it's a main, let's say characters at the moment, it's not so important. But that Night Soul, how can it buff characters? It's, in my opinion, way more important. You know, like, because like this Night Soul, it's a main, like say, maybe not main, but some additional stats which we can get for, which we applied for the Natlan characters, but not for the others. In this case, yeah, it would be nice to know that. Also, we got like, maybe we will get some info about Xianyun, at least something. I don't think they will show us Pyro Archon, to be honest. You know why? Because no info whatsoever about her. But maybe, why not? So yeah, pretty cool. And that live stream is going to be a Chinese one, you know, like pretty cool and long. It's going, usually Chinese live stream like last for 1 hour 60 minutes plus, something like that. So yeah, it's not a short one. Alone or still live stream? Yeah, kinda like that. Correction, it will start for me at 11 PM. At 11 PM tonight. It's... Redeem codes we can find it in Google after. Yes, actually, yeah, usually like that. You can find all of the codes, like, of course. Yep. Oh. Yeah, I don't have... Let me do this team in a... like... yeah. Also, by the way, they will like... we... if you know, guys, we already got like a developer note. Most likely they will talk about that as well. I hope they will increase like the artifact number we can hold. At the moment it's like 1,800, something like that, so 1,800, which is low for me especially. So yeah, it's like, would be nice to get more. But still, yeah, that's maybe one of the most anticipated live stream in Genshin. By the way, we already like say something like that before any major version of Genshin Impact. And Emilie. Finally, the base will be ready today. Yes, it's in 10 hours, by the way. So yeah, I'm still waiting for Venti banner. Before the actual live stream. Chibalanka. Low? Roll some artifact? Yes, maybe still. Maybe I should do that. But it's slow actually for me. You know why? I don't know, like, I play this game since beginning, and for me it's a little bit low actually. Yeah.
Time to act. Extract! Russian plural! Huh? Let me weave you a bird. Out of my way! Our bond is strong!
Defract!
It's a little bit slow, but not bad.
A little ambiance. Rain cutter. Stand with me.
It's a little bit slow, but not so.
Neutralize. Rain outlines you. This'll brighten up the place. Let me weave you a verse. I'll settle this. Dissipate.
So yeah.
Your coming was foretold. The eternal
Reconstitute. A little ambiance. No, my sword.
Where do you think you're going?
Rain cutter. Our bond is strong.
Defract.
No. Goodbye. But we'll
Actually, it's okay. You know, if you ask me, if you switch to Deepwood, she is pretty okay. Even you don't have Nahida. The problem is Nahida is a way better for Alhaitham because she gives him elemental mastery, which is like super like useful. Yes, you can switch. By the way, let me check it. Now, the tenacity in this case is not a way because Deepwood is way better. Deepwood is way better. Now let me check aggravate with Deepwood. Hope everyone gets the artifact selector. Oh yeah, about that, by the new artifacts, you mean like, yeah, you can change the stats, something like that. Would be nice actually. Yes, especially for new players. Let's say you need something to do, like test or I don't know, for your favorite character. Yeah, in this case, yeah, new players can benefit from that. For me, to be honest, I will not use it because let's say we don't have any additional elements in the game, you know, and because of that, I have all of the artifacts I need. I mean, yes, maybe I need to do some let's say adjustment, but yeah, I can keep it for now. And we still don't know how we can get the charge, I mean, to use it, you know, like one of them you can get from Battle Pass. It's like you can get like 2 charge per version, something like that, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll see. I mean because like 2 charge is not so high. One of them from Battle Pass, another one maybe like a crown we got from the events, you know, like something like that. But still, it's not a bad idea, if you ask me. Xianyun gives resistance to interruption, but can you use Yelan instead? Yelan instead with yes, with Alhaitham, yes. Just a second. Let me just like do this one, and then I switch to Yelan. Yes, of course I can. And yeah, I will explain why I don't use Yelan. Xianyun is a melee, and it's so convenient to but Yelan's skill, it's a little bit annoying. It's like in Overworld, it's cool, but in Spoil Abyss, it's not so great, unfortunately, because like you need to change while using it, you change your position, you know. You need to cancel that animation a little bit, so you lose some time. That's why Xianyun is for me more easy to play. But I will check Yelan. Yelan will give, by the way, with Yelan you can do faster, anyway, because Yelan gives you elemental damage bonus, which is cool.
Shine down. Extract. This'll brighten up the place.
No turning back! Inazuma shines eternal!
Neutralize. Russian floral.
Wind strike.
Quiver! Now you shall perish!
That was a waste.
I'll brighten up the place.
One with nature.
Flash! Glory to the Shogun!
Torn to oblivion.
Extract! Fresh and floral!
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
Illusion shattered!
Coming was foretold.
Raise the storm!
If you ask me, I'll take him his way back.
Where do you think you're going?
Shine down!
Reconstitute! Quiver! Storm the front! Now you shall perish!
Erase all threats.
So yeah. Not so good. I mean, you know why? Because like, let's say Sucrose, Raiden, Xianyun and Bennett, or maybe Kazuha instead of Sucrose. I think it's way more better team. Because you need some healing. Yeah, it's like it's a little bit difficult to play without healing, especially Raiden. Raiden gets that buff. Raiden gets that healing, and it's easy to play. Because she has resistance to interruption, and you cannot notice all of the damage you take. I mean, you can do that, but it's a little bit difficult because no resistance to interruption. Alright, Yelan and I'll hate him, right? She's on deep root, just keep that in mind. Emilie is on deep root at the moment. You know, HSR 2 has like, yes, strong boss where I can, yes, I know about that. Also, HSR like has that artifact stat selector, which is like, you know, like, yeah, it's like also like you have only couple charge, something like that per version, but I never used it. After doing that, we can select will main stat and what bit for real. That's crazy actually. You know why? Because if you ask me, they can like implement all of the stuff they did in HSR, like in Genshin Impact. But if I'm not mistaken, Genshin for them brings more revenue. That's why they are not so generous in this game. Yes, according to the numbers we have, HSR brings more revenue, like at least like last couple months, something like that. But maybe they, like I mean Mihoyo, Hoyoverse, have some additional data, you know, like it's a player base, it's a time you spend on a game, you know, something like that. And because of that, let's say they don't need to do that. They don't need to increase like they don't need to do this game more attractive than it is at the moment. You know, that's why they just don't want to implement so many good stuff in this game. And by the way, they started to do that after Wuthering Waves. You know, some of like, let's say resin increase, or let's say like Neuvillette, you know, like do you remember about that like bug fix on Neuvillette, like 1700s primogems? That was just crazy, because Hoyoverse never did that before, even though we had some pretty bad problems with the characters, you know. Yes, that situation was a little bit different, yes, I agree with you, but still, you know, 1700 primogems is just crazy amount. It was in Genshin farming, it would be so easy. Yes, but they don't want to do that. And at the same time, by the way, if I'm not mistaken, Honkai Star Rail has more stats. In Genshin we have only 5 stats, and Honkai is 7 or 6, if I'm not mistaken. Some you have a speed at the moment, some like at the same time, you know, like I don't remember exactly. It's like crit rate, crit damage, flats. You also have speed, which like it allows you to do more proper attack and like dodging, something like that. I don't remember exactly because I played this game like more than a year ago. So yeah, let me try it.
Extract! A little ambiance!
Just a second. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that's Primogen was crazy. Never expect same like the same. I mean, you know why? Because like 1700 Primogen was like we literally with no reason whatsoever. Because like they can like okay, another 100 Primogen, that's it. But they give us like 10 pulls. That was crazy. Okay, let me start again. I just think about rotation. With Shinchu is a little bit easy. I used to use Shinchu, but with it's better to start with Emilie, I would say. Yeah, then Shinchu, then Yelan. Yeah, let's try like this.
Take it easy. Neutralize! This will brighten up the place!
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
Extract! A little ambiance! Lightning, terrified! Get with me!
I forgot to use that burst. I forgot to use the burst. Yeah, that problem just... Bro, I'm sick of playing the same team for like 2 months now. Yes, Ali, I understand you and I feel you. You know why? Because back then, like all of the Genshin players were in the same situation. Like, believe me or not, I was... even at the moment, it's like so like it's boring. It's super boring. Yeah, now for me it's okay. I'm okay about that because I have like that's why I changed the teams. Like Inspire Abyss and like against bosses. I like yes for farming it's a different story. Like you just like want the characters to be more convenient and easy to use in farming in exploration and you don't need so much damage, you know, like at the moment world level 8 it's pretty like not so hard to play, especially if you adventure rank 60. But in Spiral Bats, yes, I changed team again and again and again because it's so boring. So yeah, I feel you, it's like that. And the bad thing is Hoyoverse I think don't understand that. When you play, that's why Wuthering Waves, you know, like that's why Wuthering Waves it's so popular at the moment. Because just imagine you start the game, you can get like 3 to 4 5-star immediately different characters at the moment. That's crazy actually, you know. At the moment I have 7 characters, something like that, you know, like different characters, not the same, and a couple constellations, which is crazy. And I'm just like 2 months or 3 months player, and also I have 5-star weapons, which is unbelievable in Genshin Impact. And I don't think Genshin understands that this game it's boring when you play again and again with the same characters, especially when you play with the characters you don't like, you know. Like let's say you want to go for let's I don't know, for Yelan or for maybe Kazuha or something like that, but you need to use Kaya instead. It's boring, I understand, I really feel you. Alright, let me start again. I'm sorry about the delay, but...
Neutralize! This will brighten up the place! Quietly now. Game's up. Fun. Out of my way! Our bond is strong!
Scatter!
A little ambiance. Busted. Things are about to get tight. Stand with me.
It's still okay. Yeah, the damage output is okay. The only problem is resistant to interruption, but...
Gotcha. Russian floral. Game's up. Fun's over. I'll settle this.
Deflect! Well now.
Her coming was foretold. Stretch your wings and raise the storm.
This part is going to be pretty difficult.
Here comes the cat.
Where do you think you're going?
Terrified! This
You see?
humiliation.
This part is going to be difficult. But damage output is pretty okay. That's why I prefer Xianyun.
Here you are.
See? Let me try with Xianyun. Now they release a good healer. Most likely you're talking about like Wuthering Waves. You know, I didn't like characters, if you ask me, than Gigi, right? And like Jaja or how it... yeah. Maybe yes, they will. I mean, we already have pretty good healers, by the way. Furina is not so bad. And another one, it's like... Another one is like... It's also not so bad. I mean, we have 2 healers, if I'm not mistaken. I use Furina mostly. And by the way, I got like my first level 90 characters today. It's like Changli. So yeah, let me go with Xianyun instead. Because like, you know, still, that resistance to interruption, it's so cool. You just like literally don't lose any time. And you, like, let's say you still need to dodge, to do some dodging, but if you get a hit, you can, like, let's say take a couple hits and you'll be okay. Because, like, you lose so much time by, like, just because of that resistance to interruption. Like, if you don't have it.
Neutralize! Russian floral! Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of... Out of my way! Stand with me!
Scatter!
And by the way, you know, Xianyun applies Hydro faster than... yeah. So just keep that in mind. This is a bad difference.
A little ambiance! I'll settle this! Reconstitute! Let me weave you a verse. This'll brighten up the place.
The process of elimination.
The difference is like obvious.
Neutralize!
Eternal
Russian
oasis!
Rain outlines your fate. Witness it. Lightning terrified! Dissipate!
Maybe I like Xianyun so much because of
Bound
that.
as one, like a 99!
Goodbye. But we'll meet again.
Flicker.
Yes, maybe I like Xianyun so much because of that. Yelan is not so... I don't want to say she's easy to use. No, she's not. She's pretty easy, but that skill, it's a little bit annoying. That's why I use Xianyun most. Xianyun, that's crazy, and that resistance to interruption, by the way, it matters a lot. Keeper vortex in... oh, it's 1.3, it's in 40 days. It's like a long time to go. But yes, would be nice. Did you go with the Dreamers? Dreamers. Oh, yeah. Releasing new characters every patch is a good... it will be a pain grinding, but the power creeping is... oh, actually yes. And they're doing that's why Hoyoverse tried to do the same, like, let's say as a characters release. Yeah, it's usually like that, like 1 or 2 characters per patch, at least now, and we have reruns as well. So yeah, this team is like, let's say it's playable, but let's try with Nahida. Nahida in this case way better. You know why? Because, let's say not way, but she gives you elemental mastery when you use that burst, which is like... Very important, especially for the characters like Alhaitham. I will go with Shinchu Seal because Yelan is like kinda not so convenient, unfortunately. You can use, let's say, it's like, yes, if you go with a shield, then go for Yelan. Yes, Yelan is way better in this case, but without shield, and unfortunately you don't have like any place for a shield in this team. Unless it's Electro Shield, something like that, you know, like, or Dendro Shield like Kirara. In this case, yes, you, let's say if you go with a team like Nahida, right? If you replace like have Kirara. Oh yeah. Oh, like if you replace one of the with a Deepwood set, like let's say Nahida with Kirara, you can go like with Yelan in this case. You know, like a shield will help you at least a little bit. But without that, I would say Shinchu, even though it gives you less damage, like no buff. It's not about damage. It's no buff. He's still more convenient to use, and at the same time, he applies Hydro a little bit faster than Yelan, by the way. So yeah. Yelan is a little bit slow, just a little bit.
Hey! Temple of Wisdom! No, my sword! Ring Cutter! I'll settle this!
Deflect!
Actually,
make yourselves at home! Witness the power of Guhua! Huh? Lightning purified! Our bond is...
The process of elimination.
it's about to keep them together, actually.
Dissipate!
Flicker.
Their coming was foretold.
Right Temple of Wisdom! Let me read you a verse. No, I'll settle this!
Where do you think you're going?
The eternal oasis at long last.
It's the same time, but with Nahida, yes. Even though I got a couple hits, it's still Nahida's damage is like better because of Elemental Mastery. Releasing new characters. I skipped Yinlin for Yunji Ali. And her signature weapon. Oh, for real, you got that signature weapon. Why you delete that message? The Dreamers, why you deleting those messages? Just keep them. Don't need to delete that. Delete the messages. You got that weapon, okay. That's okay. If you ask me, I got that Yinlin. At the same time, I will skip like new character, which we got at the moment, because like if I'm not mistaken, we will get second phase character for free. You just need to like finish events or something, and that character is going to be better than Calcharo, because I don't like Calcharo so much. He's so annoying, no damage whatsoever, and I have a constellation on him. Just imagine. So, not gonna lie, if you use Alhaitham in the current event, he is cracked low. Event? Oh yeah, you mean like new event? Yes. Alhaitham, if you want me to, by the way, I can do like this event as well. I already finished it, but I can try it if you like, it's up to you. By the way, Emilie is also pretty cool. Unfortunately, yes, and not unfortunately, but it's better to use Deepwood on her when you use with Alhaitham. Yes, her signature set is not so great, because her personal damage is not matter at all. It's mostly better to increase Alhaitham damage. It's the same thing when you use Hyperbloom. Let me show you Hyperbloom. in Hyper Bloom it's also better to use like this. But when you go with Arlecchino, I think that Tenacity is a way. I can check that Tenacity. So yeah, let's go with this team, like Hyper Bloom team. Oh yeah, my Raiden is... Oh yeah, I mean, let's say Raiden test is not so great, unfortunately. So yeah, let me switch my Raiden to like EM again, which I mostly use like with this set. Because like that aggravating, Raiden is not so convenient in aggravating, unfortunately. Yeah, Sino is okay, Keqing is okay, Lisa is great, Lisa just insane, with Constellation of course. But Raiden is unfortunately now. Because, you know why? Because her DPS team comp is way more better, that's why. Just let me do it real quick. And yes, if you notice, we will get 4 new artifacts in a strongbox, in a 5.0. We will see that info like on a live stream. 177. Oh yeah, weapon. I just forgot about that. So yeah, now it's okay. I have... Oh, for real, Constellation 1? Just that's crazy actually. You know why? Because I usually don't go for Constellation in like Wuthering Waves as well. But still, I mean, I like Changli. Changli is just a crazy character if you ask me. My first level 90 character, by the way, with a pretty good weapon. It's like a 5-star standard weapon with a crit rate. So yeah, let's go this team.
Stay close and you... Illusion ship!
Silence! Let the mighty be humble!
Reconstitute! A little ambiance! Time to shine!
As soon as she gets that buff, you know, all of the enemies destroyed immediately.
Bow your head.
You know why? Like, even though Nahida, in some cases, especially when you don't have like only one wave of enemies, is the best character. In this case, like when you have couple waves, Emilie is better. Let me check how much like buff I got. It's 30% incoming killing balls. Okay. As this set was, oh yeah, it's for Navia. And by the way, we will implement like new feature, which is like, if I'm not mistaken, available in Honkai Star Rail. It's like when you overcap this number, you have some battery or something like that, which can like save your primogems for you for a couple days, something like that. I mean, they implemented in a new version 1.2, which is super convenient, because like today I missed this like and like I overcapped it, you know, like in this case you just lose your resins, you know. So yeah, would be nice to get this feature in Genshin Impact as well. Yes, I know like 200 is okay, and you have like 26 hours ish to like get from 0 to 200, but still it would be nice to get something like that. Let's say you like, you know, like you're busy, super busy, and you cannot like even open the game. So yeah, would be nice to get something like that. Now you are super lucky, guys. I mean, about the weapons, you know, like I spent like 50. Yes, I got. Oh yeah, no. Actually, Let me check. No, I don't have any premium weapon in Wuthering Waves. So yeah, I only have standard weapons, but I have 3 standard weapons. 2 claymores. It's like a board swords, if I'm not mistaken, and ordinary swords. 1 ordinary sword.
There is no escape.
Neutralize!
Ignorant and
This will brighten up the place!
Could I scare you?
Shower me with sex!
You see? It's like,
This body.
yeah, I mean, that's why, yes, with Nahida you can do maybe the same thing, but I haven't used Furina's buff, you know? So yeah, Emilie in Hyper Bloom is like pretty okay, and for me this was a main point, like, you know why I want another character which can apply Dendro. So yeah, like Hyper Bloom is okay, Burning is okay, Burgeon is okay. Unfortunately, Aggravate, I don't have like pretty good characters, but yeah, I hope I will get at least some in the future, or maybe I will level up my kitchen with couple constellation. Would be nice. No spread. Yeah, you cannot use you can use Emilie in spread, but the problem is it's these multipliers, you know? Luminous case. And Luminous case scales on, like, not scales, but rely on burning, and because of that, if not burning, you will get no damage whatsoever, even though you can get some spread, like damage, spread numbers. So yeah, overall, if you ask me about Emilie, if you don't have specific characters, I would suggest you to skip her, because Xianyun is going to be just crazy. Yeah, Xianyun, and if Xianyun can be at least like some on-field normal attack DPS, kinda, that would be nice. She is going to be one of the best like character for exploration, and maybe one of the best character for as a support for any other like Natlan characters, especially for Natlan. The optimization for WoW is bad, they only adding the future for well. You know, like, yes, Ali, like, it's not so great, I would say, but, you know, like, it's because of maybe engines-ish, something like that, but overall, game is playable. Even though, yes, like, Genshin, let's say, looks way better and way smooth, but WoW is not bad. You know why? The point is, they give us so much free stuff, and that's why it's playable. Genshin, not so like it's the same thing as you mentioned it before, as you mentioned earlier, by the way. Like, I'm so bored to play like same characters 2 months in a row. In Wuthering Waves, it's impossible. Let's say why? Because even if you're new player, you at least already definitely have 1 or 3 5-star different 5-star characters. Just imagine. So yeah, and only because of that, Wuthering Waves, it's like so popular. I mean, yes, maybe it's not popular as Genshin Impact, but still it's popular, and some of the players like quitted Genshin. Like, I don't want to say they quitted, they stopped playing Genshin actually. Yeah, most of them say that we quitted Genshin, they are not, definitely. You know, but still, only because of that, it's playable. Because generosity is so important.
Strike a pose!
Okay. You see, the damage output is crazy, and you don't need any fire. It's crazy actually. I like Emilie more and more, especially in a depot. You know why? Because let's say even though Nahida gives you some additional elemental mastery which increase your damage, you need to use that burst, which is a problem. In case of Emilie, you just cast her Luminous case, and that's it. You don't even need to use that burst, because like, let's say, if you use that burst, you will lose some time. It's like, it's animation time, you know, like, and additional damage which is low. You know why? Because you are on a depot set for Hyper Bloom. you are on the input set, and the damage output is not going to be so crazy. I wish I could get Raiden on Nahida. About that, Ali, if you ask me, for you, Nahida is will be I would say it's a main priority. If you like Nahida or Raiden, Nahida is better if you ask me. But for me, since I have like so many characters, I need another Nahida. Let's say I wanted to get like another character which can replace Nahida, because let's say, you know, in some cases, when you like when you play like in let me do like spy lobbies, when you have couple races, you need to like use Nahida again and again and again to mark the enemies. In case of Emilie, you can like just skip to do that, avoid to do that, because like a Luminous lens lasts for 22 seconds. If you use that burst, it's 26 seconds, like 25-26 seconds, something like that. And also, yes, it's slow damage with deep put. Furina still can increase her damage a little bit, which is not so important, but still. Young Vortex be playing Emilie in non-Emilie team. Actually, Yoni, yes. I mean, you know, like let's say before, if you know that event, I tested Emilie in that event in a Hyperbloom team comp. That's why I like wished for her. You know, without that Hyperbloom team comp, I wouldn't do that any, like, you know, like I mostly wanted Emilie to replace Nahida. I mean, not a replace, but I would want to have a second Hyperbloom team. And she is pretty good in Hyperbloom, by the way.
Illusion shattered.
Neutralize. A little ambiance. Let the world collide.
Be sanctified. Silence! Settle down!
Russian floral.
Shine down.
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in some.
The tides beckon. Bow your head.
Your coming was foretold.
This is a damage.
A little
Damage is
ambiance.
crazy.
Oasis.
Strike a pose. Let the world collide. Where do you
The
think
mighty
you're
be
going?
humble. This grows, but it poses no threat to me. Settle down!
The eternal oasis at long last.
The damage is pretty crazy actually, and you don't need like with Nahida, you need to like bring Nahida on field, mark enemies, and that marking sometimes for me it's a little bit annoying. You know why? I missed it and I do charge attack instead of that. So yeah, with Emilie it's a little bit like easy, more convenient I would say, you know? And you can use her in other team comps as well. I mean, like Hyperbloom. Let's maybe try with. I don't think. Let's try with Yelan if you want me to, but I don't think Yelan is so good. For me, I've been 52 times in Genshin. Also, limited characters are guaranteed. You mean Emilie? No, she's not so flexible. If you ask me, because like additional hyper blooming, it's not so flexible. She's not bad if you have specific characters, yes. Unfortunately, Xianyun is not so good for her. Even Dia is better if you ask me. But Arlecchino is great. Yes, Arlecchino with her signature set and doing that damage, yes, pretty good addition. Let me try this team. Oh no, it's like a bad one because like you cannot utilize, but still, let's try it. You know why? Because Neuvillette is a self-healing character and you don't have any other healer, which is bad, but still, why not? Let's try with you. Yeah, Xianyun might be better, maybe.
Russian floral. Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song! Take it easy. Busted.
Okay.
Take it easy. A little ambiance. Shower me with praise. Time
that's
to
a
shine.
waste,
Here comes the cash. Extract. This will brighten up the place. Quietly now. Strike a pose. Let my name echo in song. Things are about to get dicey.
Some target practice.
Neutralize.
For the eternal oasis!
Gotcha. Russian whirl.
Where do you think you're going?
Ow! Let the world
Be able to swim, you know?
Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now. Take it easy. No.
Goodbye. But when
Let's say it's like yes, if you don't have any other option, like Xianyun is also not bad. Actually, it's okay. All right, I didn't know that because like the problem is yes, like Furina's burst is completely useless in this case. You know why? Because you cannot get any healing back, and you cannot. Yes, you can get some healing from Furina. A little bit, like if you know guys, when using that burst you get some healing back. It's so slow, it's so low, but still you get something back, but it's not enough to get 300 fanfare stack at least at Constellation 0. Vortex being obsessed with Emilie, maybe not like that, but all right. Okay, let me just... So yeah, like aggravate is not for her, unfortunately. It's not great, but it's mostly because of like Raiden. Raiden is not so good in aggravating. My Kichink is not ready, and I don't have Sino. And Lisa is like level 40, unfortunately. Well, let's do one more domain. So yeah, guys, if you want me to like test different team comps, I mean, yes, let's say, yeah, I'm sorry, like Emilie is not super flexible if you ask me. Yes, she good like in Burgeon, in Burning, in Hyperbloom. She is not bad in Alhaitham team, by the way, with Deepwood also. Let's go with Alhaitham team. But when it comes to spread damage, she's not so great. In my opinion, yes, in aggravate she's also can be pretty good. You know why? It's like because of my Raiden. Like
For justice.
Yeah, Raiden is not so suitable for aggravate. But if you like have like some characters like Sino, maybe Lisa is built for you. So yeah, you can easily use like Emilie. And I think Emilie is not bad for Lisa, especially. I don't know why they're doing that. I mean, they are crazy.
Extract! Body and... Ring cutter! Stand with me!
A process of elimination.
Reconstitute! This'll brighten up the place! Witness the power of... Out of my way!
Deflect.
Not so bad, you know, it's okay. And that lamp, yeah, it's... Raiden, Bennett, and Shanling. Emilie, Raiden, Bennett. Like it's like my Raiden is EM. Emilie, Raiden. Can you switch Raiden? I mean, my Raiden is EM. I don't want to switch artifacts again. Like it's like EM. Well, let's try with EM, but I don't think it will work. I mean, most likely you want to do some like Emilie, Raiden, Bennett, Shanling. Emilie, Raiden, Bennett, Shanling. But that's not a Emilie, Raiden. Emilie is good. I guess she can replace most of the damage. No, oh, Hyra hit. How are you doing? I mean, you know, like about replacing, maybe, but not completely. You know why? Because I'll hate him as I'll hate him. He's still great. Yao Yao is great and healing. Nahida is just insane. We have Kirara, which is also good. We have Tignari with it. Like, Adendro has pretty good roster. I mean, into like all of the Dendro characters, most of them, like let's say not all of them, but many of them, like has different skills and stats. Not like, let's say not like Shinchu and Yelan. You know, we have couple bow, but they are different. You know, like Catalyst. And also, Kirari is a sword character, if I'm not mistaken. And the two polearms, which is also has different kits. Like one for healing, which is not bad healing, by the way. And also with Constellation, Yao Yao can increase the endure damage by 15%, which is super useful. And I'll hate him. I'll hate him. It's just like, you know, like at the moment he's maybe like Dendro God, I mean in damage. Because like his damage output is crazy, even though the character is pretty old. Emilie is good. Emilie, Raiden, Bennett, and Shanling. Okay, let me try this team, but my Raiden is EM, so it will not work whatsoever. I mean, I don't know what you want this team. Just a second. You want this team? I need to switch Emilie set. And I need to switch Raiden set to DPS to do something. But the problem is, okay, let me try it. Just a second, guys. Oh yeah, no need to do that. It's on top anyway. Okay, if I will do the team you told me about, why should like it's not a great team like the Demons. I will do it because like let's say you want to increase Emilie's damage, which is not good. You in this case you increase Emilie's damage by Pyro, but it's better to increase your main DPS damage, not Emilie's damage. In this case, Kazuho is way more powerful than Emilie. Anyway, I will test this team, but it's like it makes no sense if you ask me, because like you want to get like some Emilie's damage, which is yes, Pyro exists. Okay, you use some Electro damage. Okay, let me try. Just a second, guys. Let me switch this emblem.
Just a moment, please. I need to jump.
and
down.
weapon. I forgot about weapon. Oh yes, about weapon, by the way. I need to like, oh my, if I knew, okay. I need to go like position, okay. No, it's not, it's this team is not okay actually, you know, like I will do it, but its team is not okay. I mean like, anyway, let me try it. And I don't have second, like, unfortunately, yes. In case, the problem is with this limited weapons, you cannot get second copy, you know, like, let's say, if you ask me, like, you cannot get second catch, you only can get one copy and some refinement materials, which is different. It's not a copy of the weapon, but it's like something different. That's bad, because like, it would be nice to get like at least one at war at refinement 4 and another one at refinement 1, you know, something like that. All right. Yeah, but most of Dendro characters' job is to apply Dendro, excluding Dendro, DPS, and Emilie is great. Applying not only like Rohit, I will explain. Like Baiju, by the way, gives you attack buff. Nahida gives you elemental mastery buff. So in this case, let's say for Emilie, the best teammate at the moment, I mean Dendro, it's Baiju. Baiju with a deep put, which can increase, like that character can increase Emilie's attack. Let's say Yao Yao gives you additional, like with Constellation, but still can give you additional Dendro damage. But I get the point, Actually, let's say if you play out of Hyper Blooming and maybe Virgin, then yes, you need to apply Dendro. But when you play in aggravate teams, it's not like that. And in spread teams, it's not like that. Because aggravates... Actually no, in aggravate as well. It's like applying Dendro. So yeah, maybe like kinda like that. Yeah. It's only DPS is a little bit different. But Nahida gives you more than that. Yao Yao can give you more. Baiju can give you more. Baiju, like on top of like healing and shield, he gives you attack buff, which is good, especially for Emilie. About applying Dendro, I wouldn't thought that Emilie is so good in applying, actually, if you ask me. Because like, you know why? Because when that Lumitus case is increased, the level of Lumitus case is increased, it applies Dendro twice faster. I mean, like, yeah, it shots with this Dendro course twice faster. But when you don't have burning on the field, you cannot, like, it's like a standard, like every 2 seconds, something like that. Alright, let me just do it. It's like...
Nice and spicy.
Just a second.
There is no escape.
Teamwork is great. Extract. Russian floral.
Torn to oblivion.
Everybody stand! A little ambiance!
Inazuma shines eternal. Illusion shattered.
Reconstitute! This will brighten up the place! Teamwork is dreamwork! Lola, get them!
Torn to oblivion.
Your coming was foretold. Where the eternal
Shine
awaits.
down.
Let's light it up! Everybody stand!
Where do you think you're going?
Extract! A little ambiance!
Now you shall perish.
Goodbye. But
You can use it, but I would say instead of like going to this team, it's better to use standard like Raiden team, because by using Emilie in this team, you increase Emilie's damage, but not Raiden's damage. Raiden is way better with Kazuha, because you can swill Electro. It's like even Shinchu is better. So yeah, like it's up to you, like, but still. And at the same time, why Emilie is not so good? Her energy cost, like that burst energy cost, it's only 50, which is bad. And Raiden can benefit from this energy cost. So yeah, it's like 50, right? Bennett gives you another 50. It's only 50 for him. Oh, 60, I'm sorry. So yeah, it's also low, it's not so high. And the Xianyun, which 80. So yeah, it's better to go like a different team comp if you ask me. Alright, let me switch my... Yeah, but in case of burst, she directly goes to level 3, which is a plus. No, it's not so good. Plus point. I don't... No, that's not... Actually, yes. Level 3, but... Alright. The problem is that burst lasts for only... Not even 3 seconds. Which is so slow. You know? It's like, let's say if you need Dendra application applied, like using that burst is waste of your time. Let me show you. That's why when I use in Hyperbloom, I never use that burst. When you use with with a team like Furina, Neuvillette, Raiden, and Emilie, using that burst is a waste of your time. You know why? Because you don't need any damage. And you don't need that level 3 of that Luminous case. You just need ordinary like level 1 and that's it. But when you use her as a field DPS, then yes, it's better to use that Luminous case because yeah, you increase her damage. Alright, let me switch my Raiden again. And yes, Xianyun, by the way. No, Hyperbloom is not great. Dia, okay. Anyway, I mean, let me switch my Raiden back with a weapon. But it's team the Dreamers. You can use this team. I mean, if you have these characters, yes, you can. But still, I wouldn't suggest you, if you ask me. Yeah, that's not good. Because like you lowering Raiden's damage, which is bad. It's better to use like some supportive characters which can increase Raiden's damage. And by the way, Marushi Hunter and Golden Troop in a scam box in a 5.0, which is crazy actually, you know. So yeah, in this case you can just like stop farming if you don't like need something special, like, you know, like you can stop farming Marushi Hunter, Golden Troop and any other artifact sets for now. Like we will get like 8 different artifact sets like at once, which is crazy. If I'm not mistaken, we haven't got like so many artifact sets at once. Alrighty, just let me... It's like that, she's wanted. Okay, I will keep my... Alright.
No need to fret. Ah,
Reconstitute! Russian floral!
I'm going in!
Into the wind!
Witness my rise.
Off we go! Everybody stand!
This'll brighten up the place!
Alright, let me do a couple tests where maybe was a... Yeah. Let me just do maybe some... I want to test some...
Everywhere,
Yeah.
in the barren desert.
Bennett C6 it's a pretty good way actually, you know, but I don't want to do that. Let me try with maybe like this team comp. Yeah, let's go like this. Sucrose. No.
Sooner we're done, the better.
Yeah, something like that. I want to try that Mel team comp. Yeah.
Race you! Race you!
Yeah!
Nice and spicy!
Neutralize!
I'm going in!
You're toast!
Punishment!
A little ambiance!
Yeah, actually it's not bad. If you ask me, it's not so bad. And you can use it anyway. Yeah, the only problem is energy recharge, but that's alright. I mean, in case of, by the way, in case of like Bennett C6, it's way more better. Oh, bye Dreamers, bye. Thanks for joining. Most likely it's because you're like live streamed. Yeah, it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's a little bit early for you, so yeah, it's better to be ready and sleep at least a little bit. So yeah, and good night as well. Alright. Tomorrow, yes. I'm most likely
The
yes.
sunshine is so nice. The
Like,
sign of
yes. Usually, like, yeah, if like not some specific something happened, but yes. And yes, after live stream, by the way, we can discuss all of the new stuff, etc. So yeah. Oh, good night, Zarimas. So Sarah Rosa is a way, not a bad way. Unfortunately, I don't have like, I can check it with, by the way, with maybe. But I don't think like, oh yeah, I can, why not? Just a second, let me go like Ayaka, right? Ayaka is also not a bad character.
Kamisato Ayaka.
Ayaka, Kamisato Ayaka, yeah. Even though, like,
A blade embraces its duty.
I will keep this weapon anyway.
Race you!
Let's light it up! Teamwork is strength!
Kamisato art! Sometsu!
Whirling snow!
Actually, it's not bad.
Yeah! Yeah!
Actually, it's not so bad. If you ask me. Anyway, let me switch to... I like Rosario way more. Like, she's a 4-star.
I hear you've got a
pretty
job
good
for me.
4-star. So yeah, let me try again this boss. Yes, with Rosa maybe it's going to be not so fast, but it depends on... Oh yeah, of course, Xianyun doesn't have enough energy. She needs like a ton of energy. And that's a problem, by the way, with Xianyun. It's 1 or like 200 is not enough for her. And my artifacts is sucks as hell. They're not so good. Why? Anyway, let's go and... Because you need consistent pyro. Maybe I will switch... Let's switch with...
Oh, I got stomach cramps.
Yeah. Waiting for a better Xianyun.
Race you!
Let's light it up!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Reconstitute! Russian floral!
Everybody stand!
Eat this!
Shiver!
Yeah! Race you!
It's actually not bad. It's also... Rosa is also pretty cool. Yeah. No need to go for... Ayaka. Rosa is also pretty cool. But you need like... Yeah. Alright.
Time to get down to business.
Off we go! Judgment! I'm going in!
Neutralize!
Look alive! Lights out. Yeah! This'll brighten up the place. Let's light it up! You can't run!
It's so clever.
Everybody stand back! Shiver! Let's get it on! A little ambiance. Yeah! I'm going in! Lights out.
Oh, yes.
Look alive! Let's light it up!
It's because like it's not consistent fire, unfortunately. Oh, hi Kakarot, how are you doing? Emilie, yes, kinda. She's not, let's say, just like, you know, unbelievable, something like that, but I found her in a Hyper Bloom, and she's pretty good in Hyper Bloom. Let's say not pretty good, but crazy in Hyper Bloom when you use with a Dipwood. The team like Furina, Neuvillette, Raiden, Raiden, and Emilie, like this team, in my opinion, better than with Nahida. Even though Nahida gives you elemental mastery, like, but when you have couple waves of enemies, Emilie is better because like you don't need to cast like to like select enemies like with Nahida, you know, and you don't even need to use that burst. You only need to use that skill, and that's it. 22 seconds, you're ready. Like skill is going to be like a waste of your time in Hyper Bloom, in my opinion, because no damage was like, let's say not no damage, it's a little bit low damage. I can show you if you want me to. Now she is with yeah, now she is with like her signature set, but I can switch to Dipwood. I prefer like to use Dipwood, and Dipwood is also pretty good on Alhaitham team as well. Like Emilie Dipwood with Alhaitham is also not so bad. Oh, hi Enjoyer, how are you doing? Apart from Raiden, I really want Jin or Sucrose. You will get Jin from standard banner. Jin is good. About Sucrose, yes. Sucrose is a crazy character if you ask me. How are you doing, Enjoyer? So yeah, let me show you my, if you like, if you didn't see the Emilie with Hyper Bloom, let me just switch a set. So yeah, it's like, let's say, mostly for me, like since she is good in Hyper Bloom, I'm okay with that. And also she can be good in Aggravate, but unfortunately not in Spread. Yes, maybe you can use her in Spread, by the way. You know why? Actually use with Alhaitham, but it means Spread. She can be like good in Spread, but only as like as a support character, not a DPS, unfortunately. But it's like it is what it is. She rely on burning so bad. And her damage, it's like completely trash without like burning on a field. So yeah, let me switch to Dipwood. It was Toma, right? Yes, if I'm not mistaken, it was Toma. Just a second, guys. Yeah, it was Toma. Yeah, it's the most annoying part in this game. It's like switching artifacts. Unfortunately, some of the characters are pretty, like, let's say, not, it's like kinda a little bit flexible or something, but at the same time they are, you know, like, I like the characters when you can use different artifact sets on them. So yeah, but yeah, switching. So yeah, let's go to like Spiral Base. Should I go for Years and on Sucrose or EM. EM, of course. On Sucrose, it's Elemental Mastery, definitely. You know why? Because like even without like crazy amount of energy recharge, she is pretty good battery. She gives, look, by using that skill, you get about 5 particle. Let me show you my build. Like for me, it's like weapon is sacrificial fragments, which allow you to get at least 1 additional recharge, extra recharge. So yeah, by default, if I'm not mistaken, she has like no. With Constellation 1, she gets another 1 recharge. I mean charge attack, you know, like her skill. But you need Constellation. So yeah, it's overall with Constellation 1, it's like 3 recharges. About the sets, it's like Elemental Mastery Sand, Elemental Mastery Goblet, and Elemental Mastery Circlet. The only thing you really need, it's like also like instead of, like not instead of, but you need energy recharge as well. So it's like, you see, like I have like 134 and I'm completely okay with that because she's pretty good. Like she's good battery as well. Sometimes I can get her burst up. If you like what constellation you have, like if it's Constellation 1, I would suggest you to go like you have like couple options, by the way. You know, like what you can use on Sucrose. You can go like with the sacrificial fragment, Favonius Codex, I'm sorry. You can go with Favonius Codex, which is energy recharge weapon. Oh, by the way, I have like this one. It's like this weapon is good on her as well. So yeah, instead of going energy recharge sands, I would suggest you to go with this weapon. But you can switch because you know why? Because this weapon gives you more. But yeah, you can get some substats. So yeah, you can go with this weapon. It's like Favonius Codex, which can work as a, like as a battery for whole team, by the way. It's at refinement 5, every 6 seconds you can like regenerate 6 energy, which is cool. So yeah. The only problem with this weapon, it's like you need a little bit more crit rates. I mean, yeah, for me it's 5, but I still can use it. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's... You can go for that, like use that weapon. Oh, say Constellation 0. If Constellation 0, then the only way is sacrificial fragments. You know why? Because at least you can get like second charge. So yeah, Constellation 1 gives you additional charge. But without that, yeah, it's only this weapon for you. It gives you Elemental Mastery and a chance to get like a 1 more charge. So yeah. But still, Sucrose is good. I mean, you will get Constellation anyway in the future. So yeah, it's like, and if you don't have Kazuha, and even if you have Kazuha, like having second, like crowd controlling an animal character, like Swill character, like Sucrose, it's like, it's okay. She's not bad. I'm using Thrilling Tales on her. Actually, you can, if you use Thrilling Tales, by the way, Kakarot, most likely you do some, like, I don't know, like, you want to see crazy numbers. If so, then yes, maybe, let's say, in this case, go for Energy Recharge Sands. You know why? Because for you, Energy Recharge Sand is more valuable than, like, than EM. So yeah. It's like if you have like 400 elemental masters, something like that, you will be alright. I mean, it's not optimal build for her, but it's like legit build. Why not? You can do it anyway. So yeah, Ear Sand, it's a way for you because like it's better to go like, or like, you know, like getting the burst of cooldown is way more better than like struggling with energy recharge. So yeah, you can go like with the Favonius weapons on one of your teammates. In this case, maybe you can like get enough energy. Try this as well. If you cannot, then yes, go for energy recharge sands. And let me show you the, like this team. Yeah, I did couple times, but still already it's like Hyper Bloom with the Neuvillette, which is crazy team, by the way.
There is no escape.
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine! This'll brighten up the place!
Ha, fuck. The tide is beckoning. Bow your head.
Shine down.
Let lightning echo in song! Reconstitute! A little ambiance!
Actually, yes, I don't need to use that. That burst, actually. I told you about that, but I use it.
Silence!
But you see the damage
Coming
output.
was foretold.
Stretch our wings and
Where
break
the
us
eternal oasis.
Neutralize!
Where do you think you're going?
Let the world collapse!
No. Goodbye. But we'll meet again.
So yeah, and by the way, why it's you want to use that burst? I mean, Emilie's burst, because of like duration of like Lumidus case. When you use that burst, it's increased by 3 seconds or like 4 seconds, something like that. So yeah, team is pretty powerful, by the way. I mean, you don't need to switch to Nahida every time you need like Dendro. She just works and pretty good. But keep that in mind, it's better to go with Deepwood. Oh yes, exactly. I mean, like that's why I I did couple tests, and I wished for only because of this comp set, by the way, because like I knew that in a burning team comp, like with burning on field, she's not bad. Yes, she's not a great one, but she's not bad. But in a hyper bloom, as you notice, like she's great. And keep that in mind, it's a multi waves. I mean, it's not a one wave. Within one wave, it's way more easy. But in a multi-waves, like with Nahida, is a little bit not so, let's say, complicated. Like it's not so convenient to use, because like you need to own field Nahida, mark the enemies. It's a little bit annoying time to time, sometimes. Let me try it.
Time to shine! Extract! This'll brighten up the place!
It's only one charge, by the way.
Reconstitute! A little ambiance!
Illusion shattered.
Bow your head.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo!
The tides beckon.
Your coming was foretold.
Stretch our wings and
Where the eternal oasis.
neutralize! Russian floral!
There is no
Where
escape.
do you think you're going?
Let the world collide!
Silence! Be sanctified.
Yeah, it's pretty fast, you know, like it's like with this sim it's faster than with Nahida. So yeah. Have you seen the dev notes? Yes, I've seen the dev notes. I read all of them, and we will get pretty good, by the way, like quality of life updates in the future and in 5.0. And also the most important one, if you ask me, it's a wall level 9, which is crazy. Another one, maybe it's a pins. They increase the pin like number from 200 to like 250, even though like I still have enough, like 20-ish something. It's still like good. Also they will give us like 8 additional artifact sets you can like create from the scan box, the strong box. On top of that, if you remember guys, they told us that in a 5.0 they will increase graphic. So yeah, like visual effects, something like that will be increased. So yeah, you need like a little bit more graphic power. They announced that, by the way, a long time ago. So yeah, it's like that. I mean, and other quality of life updates, like small updates. Let me go with Alhaitham. I couldn't believe that they added Golden Troop and my horse settings. That's you. Actually, yeah, that's why I wouldn't suggest you to like to farm these artifacts now. You know why? It's about 10 days and you can do it. Like it's better to, yes, you can, of course, it's up to you. But I would suggest you to collect trash 5-star artifacts to melt them in a 5.0. Back then, by the way, I did the same thing as well. So yeah, I just like to melt them. Another team, by the way, like which you can use with the Deepwood Emilie is this team. Is Alhaitham Bloom team. It's also legit team, not a bad team. Yeah, not a great one. Emilie is bad. Nahida is still better. But you know why? Because Nahida gives you elemental mastery. I mean, gives Alhaitham active character elemental mastery up to 250. But Emilie is not a bad choice, if you ask me. For me, by the way, mostly I will use like among all of the artifacts they added to his box, it's like maybe Paradise Lost. I want that set, couple sets at least. Yes, and maybe, I don't know, like something. Okay, let's see.
Time to act. A little ambiance. Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. I'll settle this.
Scatter!
Of course, it's not melting like hydrogen, but still, it's not a bad thing.
Reconstitute.
The only problem is my
Witness the power dissipate.
The only problem of Quick Shinobu, she is without constellations, so yeah.
Extract. No, my sword.
I think he has that first.
Rain cutter. Stand with me. This will brighten up the place.
The process of elimination.
Dissipate. Rain outlines your reconstitute.
Here you are.
Coming with a target package. Spread your wings and raise a
Russian
storm!
plural. Witness the power of Gugwa. Lightning sure.
Where do you think you're
Stand
going?
with me.
Scatter!
I hate this bird. I hate this bird.
How full? Flicker.
Our bond is strong. No, my sword.
So yeah, it's like, let's say I messed up a little bit. Let me try again. But you can do it like in 130, something like that.
Body and mind. A little ambiance. Rain cutter. I'll settle this. Dissipate.
Diffract.
Our bond is strong. Russian floral. No, my sword. Witness the power of Gugwa. Out of my way.
The process of elimination.
Stand with me.
You're coming with target
Neutralize. This will brighten up the place.
Eternal
Let me lead you a
Oasis.
verse. Rain outlines your fate. What do you think you're doing?
Scatter!
One like a 99!
Well now.
Goodbye. But we'll meet again.
Dissipate.
So yeah, in this case, like a little bit faster, but yes, you need to just get used to this team. A little bit like, let's say, yeah, Nahida gives you more, yeah. But in Hyper Bloom, yes, Emilie is the way, especially when let's say, instead of like, oh yeah, let's do this boss, by the way. I won't try this like Alikino boss. I'll hate them Nahida, Furina and Cookie. I'll hate them Nahida, Furina and Cookie. Actually, if you ask me, it's not a great one. You know why? Because I will try it. Let me just first try this one. Because but legit team, I don't want to say anything, but a Cookie Shinobu's like healing is not enough to get like, I will try it. Just a second. Let me first try this one. Instead of like Nahida, I will go like, you know, like of the team, just a second, like this one. Nahida, right? This one and Yao Yao.
I'll lead the way.
Let's try it. And she's with Deepwood.
Illusion shattered.
Afraid?
Extract.
Or do you not even have the courage to break these rising flames?
I don't think this team is like better than Nahida, you know why?
Now that's more like it.
It's okay, I'm fine. Hey, go away.
Let's try.
Shine
With the
down.
fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of courage.
Let the world collide.
Is it my turn now?
Russian floral.
Not bad.
Sorry.
To be a worthy opponent. Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
Let's try it again. Okay. Do I have like... Just a second, let me just get that. Oh yeah, I can do like this
Illusion
one,
shattered.
like this one, this
Shower
one.
me with praise. Let my name echo in song.
Oh yeah.
My blade is all
Let's
that remains.
cheat a little bit. Yeah, I don't have like healing.
A little
Yeah,
ambiance.
that's a bad place to play.
Shine down.
Yoo-hoo.
Sometimes only the beginning.
Actually, it's what? Nice. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. By the way, I need to like get this boss. Oh, yeah. I will check this. Yeah, I forgot to get this boss, by the way. It's like... Oh, for real? The last time I got like the billet was like maybe a year ago, something like that. Let me take the screenshot real quick. Just a second. Alrighty. By the way, I can tell when I last got the billet. Oh, bye-bye, Ali. Bye-bye. Oh, hi, Stefan. How are you doing? You're making me to try to pull... No, Stefan, no need to do that. I mean, she is not bad. Let's say, if you want, let's say, my thoughts, overall thoughts, I, like, can say, like, she is not bad when you have some some character. With some characters on the team, on your roster, yes, she is not bad. But let's say Nahida is way more valuable. Even though you will lose some time by swapping to Nahida, mark enemies, etc. Nahida will bring you way more value, or will be more valuable for your account than Emilie. Emilie is not bad, let's say, in case you don't want to go for Nahida. Or let's say you need some characters at the moment and you're new in this game, let's say. Yes, you might go because she's pretty good of field DPS. Let's say you can do Hyper Bloom with her, with Shinchu, by the way, also. The problem is, as I mentioned before, you need some specific characters. Let's say if you can wait, it's better to wait for Nahida. Nahida is way more better, especially in Overworld. You know why? She can be main DPS, she can be all field, she gives you elemental mastery, which is great for Hyper Bloom and Burgeon. So yeah, I mean Nahida's value, it's way more higher than Emilie. But let's say for me, why I wished for Emilie, because I needed second Nahida's level, let's say, kinda character in the team. Because let's say when you play Spylabyss and you have multi-waves, it's better to have it's better to use, in my case now, better to use Emilie instead of Nahida. Because Emilie, you just use that skill and you're ready to go. With Nahida, it's a little bit I don't want to say it's difficult, it's a little bit tedious because you need to mark the enemies again and again, new enemies. Oh, by the way, it's the same thing with this new event. Just let me show you. With this new event we have, Emilie is way more. That's why, by the way, they put Emilie. Let me show you guys. By the way, it's that in Mihoyo, Hoyoverse always cheating in this case, in this way, like that. You need you know energy amplifier, and you know the first one. Oh yeah. It's tempting, but I would suggest to not spend your prime gem. So yeah, let me just show you why in this oh yeah, let's go this one. In this event, using Emilie is way more convenient and benefits. You know why? Because you have so many waves and your damage output, if it's okay, you see my first team, if it's okay, in this case Nahida would be a big problem for me, huge problem, because I need to switch to Nahida every time I get new wave, which is a big problem. So that's why, let's say and here they put Nahida and Emilie. In this case, by the way, Emilie is way more convenient to use. Oh, I'm sorry, yeah, more easy to use. Emilie is way more easy to use than Nahida. Let me just let me do it at least once. So yeah, I will just stop and switch to Nahida. I don't use any buff, just to get the damage.
Reconstitute! This'll brighten up the place! Everybody stand back!
As one with wind and cloud.
You see, I destroyed it, and that's it. I don't need to switch to Nahida because my lamp is on field, and that lamp applies.
This is
then
where
you see, it's the first. Now I can use it again. So yeah, in this case, it's way more.
Adorn.
overruled.
One with nature.
You see, the lamp is on field still, and it's applied Dendro.
Everybody stand back!
Clouds high. The birds call.
That's alright. I mean, I just for test. Now let me just go with the Nahida. Select the stage, right? Yeah. And go instead of Emilie, I will go with Nahida. Okay. Oh, I use Nahida in... anyway, yes, done. Bro, are you excited for tomorrow live stream? For me, Rohit, yes, of course. 3 primos, yes, 300 primos. Yes, I'm excited, but by the way, guys, keep in mind, it will start for me in like 10 hours. It will be a little bit early than usual. It's 8 hours early than usual. So I would suggest you to like check countdown and see, like most likely for you, it depends on a region. It will start early as well, 8 hours early. So yeah, it's not going to the standard time. So yeah, just let me show you in this case. You see?
I see everything.
Yeah, you can use this one.
Going in.
Yeah, damage is maybe okay, but now you need to switch to Nahida again. You see? It's not so convenient. It's bad. That's why even though again.
Hey, make yourselves at home.
Everlasting as the moon. Overruled. Teamwork is
Again,
dreamwork.
you need to switch to
I see
Nahida.
everything.
Fallen leaves adorn my.
Even though damage is good, but you lose so much time, and you like, that's why I mean, like, Emilie is so convenient, so easy to use. So she's not, I don't want to say she's like super flexible, something like that. No, she's not, of course, because she rely on that burning, and that burning is completely trash. But when you need like Dendro application, she is not bad. Capitan or Colombina? I would say Colombina, if you ask me. Oh, for me? Oh, no. It's not Colombina. Of course, let's say it's a little bit early in Joy to say about Capitano. But, and also it depends on the skill. But let's say I will go for Colombina and for Capitano as well. So yeah, I don't think I will miss them. Because Fatui Harbinger, they are pretty powerful. And as I heard, Capitano is going to be like super powerful with some like incredible kits, and as he is going to be a sword character, which is good. I would like to get him as a polearm, if you ask me, but still, sword is sword. Why not? Oh yeah, Rahit asked me to check the team. I forgot about that. Oh, Kakarot asked me to check the team. It's Alhaitham, Nahida, Furina, and Cookie. Let me do it in Spiral Abyss real quick. So yeah, Stefan, about Emilie, I would suggest if you don't have Nahida, go for Nahida, definitely. I mean, it's Emilie is going to be a little bit waste of your Primogems. It's not a waste, but still, Nahida is way more versatile and flexible character. Because she can be DPS on field DPS as well. Just keep that in mind. You can go with a Dendro Goblet and you can do some damage with her. So not some damage, by the way. It's pretty great amount of damage because she has some pretty good passives. Okay, let me go this team. Furina, Cookie, Nahida, yeah. For Alhaitham, Nahida is the best one, but if you have multi-waves, I would say Emilie is the way. She's not bad. She's not bad. She's pretty good.
Bond is strong.
Okay, I understand. Just a second. Yeah, I'm waiting for Nahida. Yes, it's better to wait for Nahida, Stefan. It definitely like that. I mean, and by the way, you can go for Emilie on a rerun. Why not? Because I don't think her value will increase like crazy. Yes, maybe Pyro Archon will bring some new, let's say, can increase her value a little bit. You know why? Because at the moment Shanling is not so great, unfortunately. So yeah, that's why in some cases even Dia is better. because of applying Pyro. Yes, Constellation 2 D, of course. Without Constellation, she's not so great. And Bennett C6, but you need to C6 your Bennett. I mean, like, you need to use that Constellation. But other than that, I think like when we will get Pyro Archon, Emilie can be a little bit more useful, I would say. You know, like especially in the Burning and Virgin teams.
Strike a pose! Time to shine! Lightning purified! Dissipate!
The process of elimination.
That's the problem. You see, you need
The Temple of Wisdom! Shower me with praise! Let the world come! I'll settle this! Our bond is strong!
Flicker.
That's a problem.
I see everything! Share my knowledge! Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in some... Get with me!
Diffract.
Your coming was foretold.
The
Eternal oasis.
Bloom as a flowers in grass! Let the world collide! Out of my way!
The process of elimination.
Goodbye.
So yeah, the problem is, you see, if you notice, I mean, I just like switch to Nahida again and again and again. Let me try Emilie instead. Would you like? I think not every Fatui be playable. Yes, maybe. Actually, I agree with you. You know why? Because so far, if I'm not mistaken, we have like, it's 11 Fatui, but we already missed some of them. And as I know, only 8 of them are playable now. So yeah, we already missed like 3 Fatui Harbingers. Like, let's say, overall, we will get only 8 playable Fatui Harbingers. Maybe 9, but it's like with a director of Fatui, maybe 9. Like, but he's a director, he's not a Fatui or something. I mean, I'm not so aware about that. Let me, like Kakarot, let me go this team, but with Kokishinobu and Emilie this time. For me, it's... Oh, for real? For me, Rohit, it's like in a 10 hours, like 8 a.m. It's like yeah. Alright, let's say the same team, but instead of like Nahida.
Let my name echo in song! A little ambiance!
Scatter.
Yes, yeah.
Time to shine! Neutralize! Fresh and floral! I'll settle this!
The process of elimination.
I messed up again, I'm sorry. Yeah. And by the way, why Emilie is like another, like this, like the delay between when you're using her skill and her burst, it's so low. I mean, you can do it like literally immediately, which is cool.
Let the world collide! Reconstitute! A little ambiance! Lightning purified! Our bond is strong!
Scatter.
You see, it's a little bit faster. It's like 3 or 4 seconds faster. Yeah, unfortunately, I placed my lamp on the bed, like, you know, it's not attacking him, you know? Now it's done. So yeah, let me start it over. Maybe Signora will be playable. I mean, you know, like, I don't think so, if you ask me. I only want Arlecchino and Colombina alive. Actually, you know, like, yes, maybe. About Signora, by the way, I don't think so, but we'll see. I mean, why not? Maybe. Because, like, let's say, according to the lore, like that, pyro butterfly means something, maybe, you know, like.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. Shower me with praise. Let my name echo. Extract. Russian floral. Out of my way. Dissipate. Looking for a fight?
A process of elimination.
Now it's applied.
Neutralize. This will brighten up the place. Strike a pose. Time to shine. Lightning purify.
So yeah, it's like a little bit faster, I would say. At least a little bit.
Get with me.
Scatter.
And you don't need to use Nahida, you know? But we'll see.
Reconstitute. Russian floral. Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song. Dissipate. Sorry.
Oh my. I'm sorry, I messed up with rotation. I mean, she looks playable character design. Oh yeah, about that. Yes, she looks playable, but you know, like usually, if you notice, like we got like a boss. After that, we got Fatui. It's happened with Wanderer as well, by the way. Even though Wanderer is not Fatui like anymore, but he has that gnosis, you know, like electro gnosis, according to the lore. So yeah, it's a child as well. Because we got like child, then we got child as Fatui playable character, Arlecchino. So yeah, a Wanderer. So yeah, most likely something will be like with Colombina as well. That's why we have no info. We will get some info as soon as we will like know about the boss, something about the boss. Because let's say according to this like pattern, we should get like Colombina boss or Capitano boss, something like that, you know? Like we have child, right? We have Signora who died. Like let's say, if I'm not mistaken, Raiden killed her, something like that with one shot. So yeah, we have Arlecchino boss. So yeah, most likely we will get Colombina and Capitano bosses as well.
Such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore
But it's like,
me
let's
so
say
much?
it's we're just discussing. Maybe like it's not like that. It's not going to be like that, you know? Because we have Wanderer boss as well.
Strike a pose. Let the world come alive. Extract. This will brighten up the place.
Surprise.
I'm sorry, yes. I mean, rotation is a little bit, but like, you know, like when you use Nahida, you need to switch and like select characters. In this case, you need to get used to like Emilie a little bit.
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine. Russian floral.
Let me just go.
I'll settle this. Our bond is strong.
A process of elimination.
Get with me.
Flicker.
Yeah, it's better to use like anyway, like.
Reconstitute. This will brighten up the place. Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in lightning purify. Our bond is strong.
Scatter.
So yeah, since he has to, and you
Coming
notice,
was foretold. Right the storm!
A little ambiance. Time to shine. Out of my way. Dissipate.
Diffract.
The eternal oasis
if you
of
notice,
long life.
like in this case, it's way faster. And you know why? It's not, even though Nahida gives you, like yes, Like, if you even zone Nahida, gives you additional elemental mastery, which means additional damage for Alhaitham. It's so convenient and easy with Emilie because you don't need to switch to Nahida. Every switching means like you lose some time and damage as well. You know why? Because Alhaitham is a little bit specific character. When he gets that infusion and you switch him to another character, he loses that infusion, which is a problem. Which is a big problem. It's not the same thing with Arlecchino. Arlecchino keeps that infusion. It's like because it depends on it depends on Bond of Life. So yeah, as you noticed, like it was like, just a second, let me check. It's like 1 minute run with Emilie. With Nahida is like maybe 10 or maybe 15 seconds. Like yes, it depends on your skill. If you can do it, of course you can. But with Emilie, it's a little bit faster. Even though she is like rely on burning, her Dendro application is not so fast, it's still okay. The only condition, it's a deep wood on Emilie. Just keep that in mind. I mean, with her signature set, it's not so good because you need to increase Alhaitham damage because he is your main DPS. I mean, yeah, most probably lore will open up magnificently or clue on mess. Take what is a real something. Yeah, maybe. You hate on he is not even close to Arlecchino. Oh yeah, actually, you know, like unfortunately it's like Enjoyer. Yes, he is not, but you know, damage wise, he is on the same level. Just imagine. He is a little bit difficult to use. Just it. He is a little bit complicated to use, but overall he's on the same damage level. Because let's say if you go the same team with Arlecchino, you will do the same time as with Alhaitham. You know? So yeah, he's not a bad character at all. The only problem, a little bit complicated, you need to get used to him. But believe me or not, he's like he's old character, like Sumer character, which was released with Sino if I'm not mistaken, yes. But he's still valuable. I mean, best DPS on Dendro DPS on the game. Maybe with a Kinich, by the way. This will change in the future. Most likely yes, because Kinich looks like Kinich is going to be like pretty good on field DPS despite that Claymore. But still, I mean, it's like a matter of preference anyway. If you don't like him, that's alright. I mean, I'm okay with that. Wars-like characters or playstyle. Wars-like. Oh, playstyle, like yes. I mean, you know, like wars. You mean like yes. I don't know, like. I like Alhaitham. I went for Alhaitham like back then immediately because, you know, like the potential he has back then was just incredible. You know why? Because he can get infusion in 4 different ways, and that's crazy. He's so unique in this case. Like you can get infusion by using his skill, by hold that skill, by using his burst, and by using charge attack on an enemy. So 4 different ways you get an infusion. That's crazy. We don't have any other character with this, like, let's say with this mechanic. He's the only one. And that's why he's so great. Because, let's say, he's pretty cool in Overworld. You know why? Because if you need, like, infusion for, let's say, for 4 seconds, like couple shots, you use that charge attack. You know, just that's it. But you need to hit an enemy. If you want infusion for long period, you use his like hold skill, or maybe like his burst, which grants you like 3 leaves for 12 seconds. 12 seconds is max for him. Anyway, I mean, it's it makes no sense to explain his mechanic. Like if you don't like him, it's okay. I mean, Arlecchino, if you like, let's say if you ask me who I prefer more, Arlecchino or Alhaitham, I would say Arlecchino, of course, because like now I use Arlecchino in my Overworld, and like she is great. She is just insanely great. Let me use Arlecchino. Arlecchino is just crazy. Unfortunately, like when you use Arlecchino with Emilie, it's better to use like her signature set, not Deepwood set. Oh, when Arlecchino is Fatui and Neuvillette Dragon. In playing Genshin, I realized not to connect local. Oh yeah, actually yes. You know why? Let's say Kazuha. I don't know like how Kazuha is like in a lore. I think he's like trash in a lore, something like that. But let's say Kazuha is not one of the best, maybe like a best crowd control character in the game. Let's say in other characters like Shinchu. Let's say Kuki Shinobu. Kuki Shinobu is like great character as well. So yeah, we have Dia, by the way. I don't know like what about Dia. I mean, I like Dia and she's like so cool. I mean, in like as a support character, especially in Virgin. And in Hyperbloom with Neuvillette, by the way, also. She's so cool. And pretty powerful. Especially with constellations, yes, I need to mention that. Alright, let me use like Arlecchino, or maybe I will try to use Arlecchino with Deepwood. I'm like, it's not a great idea, but let's try it. Because Deepwood, like, it's not okay. It's better to use like her signature set, you know why? To increase DPS of it. But let's try. Deepwood is also not bad, you know why? Deepwood is the second best artifact set for Emilie. It means what? If you don't have like her signature set, you can easily go with Deepwood. Let's go like this team. I will use instead of Shinchu. Even though Shinchu like brings you some defensive utility, Emilie, it's not a bad option. And Bennett. Yeah, I'm sorry, enjoy. Let me go like with Navia instead of Omega tomorrow. Abyss refresh. Yes, Abyss like in a like for me it's like in 8 hours, something like that. So yeah. And by the way, if I'm not mistaken, it's the old one.
Reconstitute! Fresh and floral! Everybody stand back!
I didn't even catch that. Let me do it again. So yeah, she destroys like why Emilie is like better to play Emilie out of her burst, but in some cases like in a Hyperbloom, I think her skill is way more preferable. You know why? Because you like since 22 seconds is more than enough, especially for Neuvillette's rotation and for Furina's rotation as well. That's why. But you can use that burst. Okay, let me try again.
Neutralize! This will brighten up the place! Go in!
The damage is pitiful. Like... Yeah, that's the second. I place that lamp so close to enemies. So close to the enemies.
Blade Bear, Wind Strike! Fresh and floral! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Fuck. I'm sorry. Who knows? As per lore, even to the point listening Natlan DPS gonna power creep Neuvillette in some way is funny. You know why, Rohit? Like if you mean like Molani, yes. Like let's say, you know why she might be power creep Neuvillette at C0? Because of that new supportive set and Xylonet. Only because of that. It means like her personal damage maybe will not be so great, but because of like supportive set, Night Soul points, etc., she will be like better than Neuvillette, especially on single targets. Even though she can be like she can mark enemies, get stacks, and do like AoE damage as well with that shark attack.
This will brighten up the place. Everybody stand back.
Couple shots and that's it. And you see? And you know why this team is so good? I will explain in just a second.
Going in! Fresh and floral!
Your coming was foretold.
Spread your wings and
Come
raise
on,
a
give me
storm! Everybody stand! Reconstitute! Witness me!
Flowers in Boulevard!
Laid to bed. Clouds high. The birds call. Wind
The
strike.
eternal oasis of long last.
I will explain. Since when you use Arlecchino, it's pretty fast, by the way. Even though I use that diput, you know, since you don't use any hydro, using Arlecchino in a wave team. Let's say you need some skills to properly swirl pyro. If you mess up with swirling, you will get less damage, and that damage is like for real. You will notice that. In case of this team, since animal cannot react with Dendro, you always can swirl only pyro. Of course, it depends on enemies as well. I mean, if you have like hydro slime, some electro slime, something like that, yes, you can mess up, but still it's way more easy to swirl when you don't have hydro in the team, you know. Just a second, let me check that team. That's why it, like with Emilie, is so fast.
I won't hold you.
And it's default, yes. If you go with her signature set, you can do like way faster rounds, by the way.
Yeah.
But I will keep, by the way, I will like, even though like that set is good for her personal damage, I will keep that default. You know why? Because I mostly prefer to use Hyper Bloom, and that Hyper Bloom is just crazy for Emilie. Also, this set is good for Alhaitham, and Arlecchino is also not so bad. And because of business, Natlan will be great. Emilie AoE is great. You know, like about AoE, yes. Yes, about that AoE, by the way, yes. Like, let's say maybe if it's not even great, it's super useful. Like, let's say 22 seconds duration, it's cool. It's like for real, it's cool. And if you use out of that burst, it's 25-26 seconds. So yeah, like, yeah, I agree with you. It's like, and like an area of like effect, it's also pretty cool. About Xianyun Enjoyer, we got some info, by the way, about Constellation, about her weapon. Like first leak says that that weapon will give us like crit damage. But now the leaks change a little bit, like we got second, some additional leaks. So yeah, the weapon is going to be like main stat is flat attack as always, but the like second stat is defense, which is like as you mentioned before on the streams, we already know that like Xianyun is going to be scales on defense, which is cool. You know why? Because all of the characters who scales on defense, they are pretty easy to build. Way more easy than is any other characters. So in this case, you just like farm for new supportive set, like get trash artifacts with a flat defense and like percentage defense, and give all of these trash artifacts to your Xianyun. And she will be just great, insane with this set, with these stats. Oh yeah, let me go this time. Power creep to support. Yes, I would say it's kinda like that, but you know, like with constellations. So yeah, let's say if you are free to play, it's like doesn't apply to you and me and any other players. But if you just like want to like spend some, like let's say invest, or let's say spend all of your Primogems to C6 or at least C2 Xianyun, then yes, she is like kind of power creeping in supporting, but it's still better. Maybe most likely like Hoyoverse will nerf her bad. So just keep that in mind. It's like pretty early to say something about the kid. Yes, at least she will get that shred resistance, which is crazy, and buff at Constellation 0, which is cool, at least. But about the numbers, I mean multiplier and numbers, it's still like questionable. So yeah, it's better to wait. I don't think they will like make her so brutal and so broken. You know why? Because just imagine if at C0 she's going to be just way like best support in the game, then you don't need then why you will need to like wish for Arlequin, or for Arlequin, I'm sorry, for Pyro Archon. Pyro Archon in that case will be like a little bit like useless, you know, like it's better to go Constellation like 2 Xianyun instead of go for Pyro Archon, you know what I mean? So yeah, because like she can buff, she can debuff, then why do you need like a Pyro Archon? You can use like Arlecchino instead, you know, like Arlecchino, Xianyun, let's say Emilie, like for example, and Kazuha, to do like great amount of damage. You don't need that Pyro, because Arlecchino is pretty okay at the moment. So yeah, it's like me, it's just like, it's like my own opinion. But if she gives Neuvillette 4% HP, that, yeah, it will be too much. You know about that, I don't think like a Xianyun will work like on this, at this, like the same on the Natlan characters and on the other characters. I think she will give some less buff to the characters which is not Natlanians, I mean from Natlan region, in my opinion, because it's impossible just like they will get the same amount of HP as you mentioned. You're right, I mean I agree with that, because 40% HP is just crazy, it's insane. It's way more, it's higher than like even like elemental resonance, you know, like it's only 25% HP. Like if you check it, can I check it? No, I can't at the moment. It's give highly priority to defense like Nilo. Yes, actually it's not like that, Rohit. Like it's like yes, it's like that, but it's like every character who scales on defense. I will show. Let me show you. Let's say I have my Albedo with a like close to 3k defense, and if you check that weapon, by the way, it's Spinnabar. By the way, that weapon is will be okay on Xianyun as well, because of 69 defense percentage, and also elemental skill damage is increased by 80% of defense. That's crazy buff, by the way, just insanely buff. Also, we have like Noel, which scales on defense as well. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. Also, we have Goro and Ito, who scales on defense. So yeah, I mean, defense is like, it's pretty easy to build. Unfortunately, let's say for Kazuha, he needs crit rate, crit damage, and it's bad. But in terms of supportive characters, I think you can like completely like ignore crit damage and crit rate. Let me show you my artifacts. So yeah, for me, for my Albedo is like defense, then geo damage bonus, and crit rate, crit damage. In case of full defense, by the way, it's like Yao, yeah, not Yao, Yunjin. You need to build Yunjin, by the way, in the same manner as you build Xianyun, because Yunjin is a pretty good at Constellation 6 support characters for Geo, and you build her like that. Defense, yes, I use energy recharge, but still, it's defense and defense, you know? It's only like that. So yeah, most likely Xianyun will be kinda like this, like defense, defense, and defense. And in this case, yeah, she's going to be crazy. By the way, she's only level 20. That's why like overall defense is so low. And artifacts, yeah, artifacts is at level 20. Oh yeah, only this one is like, that's alright. So yeah, she's like maybe, yes, of course it's not enhanced Yunjin. Yunjin is a completely different character. Oh, about that, yes, about that HP endure, yes, I agree with you. I mean, like, it would be, because, like, just imagine, like, 25, you, like, 25 plus 40, it's just insane amount of HP. And on top of that, by the way, when you use that supportive set, Natlan supportive set, you can get 40% crit rate for 6 seconds after you use, like, a skill or something like that. That is crazy.
Overrule. Neutralize.
As one with wind and cloud.
Teamwork is strength.
And what's important, you still can do some damage, even though it's Pyro Slime. Because of that lamp. Because of that lamp, its attack was danger. You still can do some, like, damage to... Like, yeah, of course, you cannot do that, but you can keep that slime in burning state. In this case, you will get enhanced damage. What was... Is this domain is about... Oh yeah, it's like... It's Navia's domain. Imagine translation to Furina with... Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, actually... Oh, let me check it. Actually, yes. In this case, by the way, you don't need... You can, like, easily use a Geo, like, Hydro Damage Goblet. You're right, actually, yeah. Huh. Trash, trash, another trash, right? Yeah. It's HP sand. Unfortunately. And now let's do like this one. I will keep her on default. You know why? Because if I keep her on default, why would I do this one? Let's do maybe... This is Furina will be broken. Furina in this case will be just insanely broken because yeah, but you know, like, she's not going to broken. You know why? Because Furina has a cap on HP. I mean, you, like, let's say if you overcap that HP, it makes no sense. So it's 40k. But if you get additional HP, it means you can invest in cryo, in crits, or in energy recharge, or in Hydro Damage Goblet. So it means you will you can increase your Furina's damage. So yeah.
Wind strike.
Extract. A little ambiance.
I'm going in! Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Yeah, actually, it's way better when you use, like, waving. You know why? Because of swirling. Even though that damage is not so high, it applies danger, which is cool. And you, like, yeah, of course it depends on the enemies you fight against. Let's say if you fight against slimes, hydro slimes, yes, it will be a little bit tricky. But overall, yeah, it's okay. And by the way, in this case, you're using that Bond of Life. It's like, let's say it's more, I would say, you know, like with Bennett, I'm sorry, with Shinchu, sometimes when you swirl like wrong element, you waste your Bond of Life. You know why? Because you get less damage, and like you need to get to Bond of Life again. In case of Emilie, since you like swirl pyro only in this case, in this team, on this, like you don't waste your
Staring
like,
into my eyes is
Bond of Life.
ill-advised.
You just use it, which is okay. Nice. Just a second, guys. I will do couple comparison again. Yes, of course. It's like it's it's about the skills. It's a skill issue. I agree with you guys. If you like, because like let's say if you do proper vape swirl, you can get like pretty good damage, and that damage is better than with Emilie. But if you cannot properly do proper swirl, then yes, Emilie is the way. I don't think so, Enjoy, if you ask me. You know why? Because... Just a second, let me check it. But you know why? I would rather go for a weapon. But like at the moment I'm just like... just a second. At the moment I'm at 41 on a weapon banner. And I will keep it. Just let me check it real quick. If I'm not mistaken, it's 41. So yeah, I'm like about like 20. Yeah, it's like 40 and 1. Yeah. I'm about like 20, 30, let's say like 30 pulls away from the banner, from the weapon. Yes, it's not guaranteed because last time I got Arlecchino's signature weapon, but still, I would rather go for maybe for Xianyun weapon or for Pyro Archon weapon. I think I will skip Xianyun weapon. You know why? Because I have Cinnabar, which is like okay for her. I just like borrow that weapon from Albedo. But about the Pyro Archon weapon, even though it's like will be a claymore, as we all know, it can like give her more, I don't know, versatility, maybe flexibility. And why I wish for a weapon. Even though Constellation is better, and I agree with you, you cannot cancel Constellation, which is bad. That's why, let's say I went for the weapon, which I can switch and do my tests and like completely ignore this Constellation, you know? So yeah, even though Constellation, by the way, is better for Arlecchino, because it gives you, yes, like Massacre of the Red Death is like further enhanced. It's maybe, oh, it's okay, but that resistance to interruption is way more valuable. So yeah, guys, alright, it's about time, because like a live stream is going to be like in 8, is like now. For me, it's already, it's like in a 9 hours. At the moment, my like overall team is like let's say exploration team. It's this team. I mean,
I trust you have packed
yes,
ample.
unfortunately, Emilie is not a bow character. Would be nice, but still, it is what it is. I could never pull weapon. I mean, yes. Let's say Constellation have more value, if you ask me. I am totally agree with you. The problem is like you cannot cancel Constellation, and for me it's a little bit problem. You know why? Because when you, let's say if you ask me to like to use some like characters, you know, for me it's like when I will go when I use character with Constellation, it's obviously more damage and more flexibility in some case, you know, like with resistance to interruption or something like that. But without Constellation, you will see the power of the character at C0, you know. In my opinion, it's way more better, I would say. But still, it's me. I mean, if you ask me, it's better to go for Constellation, of course, it's obvious. Oh, I have a ton of them. Okay, let's get some trash artifacts. It's always like that. Alright. Another one and another one. Alright. Let me go like again. And another one. Okay. Now this time. It's always like that. And giving Ito 60 defense is... Oh yeah, about that, Rahid, but it's not a defense, by the way. They change it, or maybe like before, we like before that. Oh yeah, it's like the same time. Same time in Japan. Because like, if I'm not mistaken, we are on the same time zone. Rohit, about that, it's not 60 defense. they change the buff of Xianyun. Like now she gives 30% to Pyro, 30% attack to Pyro, 40% HP. It's like it depends. We will let's say like that. She gives attack buff to Pyro. She gives HP to Hydro. She gives crit damage to Cryo. She gives crit rate to Geo, and she gives energy recharge to Electro. It's something like that. So yeah, they changed that a little bit. I don't know why. Maybe we will get some further changes as well. So yeah, that's why the main point. Let's say she will get the buff and debuff mechanic, which is cool. But about the numbers, it's still a little bit early to say. How it will go. Is it going to be defense or maybe crit damage, something
Would you
like
mind
that?
coming with me to buy a copy of today's newspaper?
So yeah, alright guys, thanks for joining once again. It's time to finish the stream for now. I will stream tomorrow as well. And would be nice to discuss the live stream. So yeah, maybe I will call it like that. So yeah, because I think that live stream is going to be pretty cool because of Natlan, new characters, new mechanic especially. I want to get more info about let's say I want to get official info about Night Soul, would be nice, and about the new artifact sets. So yeah, thanks for joining guys once again, and I will see you tomorrow. Feel free to join tomorrow. Bye bye guys, bye bye.
Now there's an idea. Oh, just a moment, please. I need to jot this down.